of the HTML5 Basics video, and now we're going to get started making this awesome website look so much better. And for that we're going to use some CSS3, and CSS3 are basically ways of styling the page, and HTML is used for the semantic structuring, and the and adding in content, and CSS is used for styling that content. So we're gonna make a new file here, and let's just save it right away in the HTML5 folder as styles.css. And so if the way we style stuff is basically by saying, first we can grab elements just by using those elements. So say header, and we could say anywhere inside these two curly braces we could say a multitude of things. For example, we could say background blue. Now if we go here, you're gonna say, wait a minute, the background isn't blue in this container here. But what we actually need to do is for any styles to be added and look through, what you need to do is add in a link tag, and the href, the hyperlink reference. What you want to do is in there put the path and the file name. That way this HTML page can find this CSS page and it can use these styles. And the rel equals style sheet is just saying that this is a style sheet, and that's the purpose of this link. So now if we do that, by the way, you can see all the files you have in this folder here in Sublime Text in the left hand sidebar, and you can see here we have the index.html, and here we have the styles.css file, and you can open and close it by either doing Command KB on Mac or Control KB on Windows. So let's just close it just so we get some more space here. So now you can see we get that blue background, just like we said, and so we can start working now because we've added in our CSS link. So now maybe you might say these buttons. Well, first of all, the background is just hideous on that header, but you might say these main navigation links here are kind of let's just first save this and get rid of that blue background. You might say these new navigation links are kind of a little ugly with the little bullets there, and kind of makes it seem like a PowerPoint presentation, and we really want this to be a stylish website. So what you might want to do is do say header nav ulli, and you could say list style none, and that'll get rid of all these bullets. And basically what we just did was we went through the document object model, the like tree of the HTML page, and we said get any header tag that has a nav tag, that has a unordered list tag, that has an li, and any li set it to list style, and have it make sure it has no list styles. So that way we just took away the bullets really easily. But this is a little bit, especially on bigger websites and bigger pages, you not want to go traverse the document object model or the DOM every single time you want to change an element, change its styles. So what you might want to do is, what you can do is say nav id equals nav dash menu, and this is saying that the nav, you can call it in CSS or in JavaScript with this nav dash menu tag. So if we try this and we do, so now instead of using this header nav, you just do nav ulli, and now we can just say list style and set that to none. And if we delete this, just to show you that that'll work, we still have the bullets missing there. So you can add IDs, and there also you can do class, and you can call this menu, and so the class can also be called as, you could use, the dot is used as the abbreviation for class instead of writing that out every time. So you just write dot menu, and then you could do like background blue, and now you'll see that these 5 links will have a background blue. So that's how you can access elements without having to traverse the DOM so much. And so now say we want to make these links, say we want to make them on the left hand side of the page, and all of our content, these 3 pieces of content we want to put on the right side and have like a little sidebar for the navigation. What you might want to do is say, take the nav menu, and what you actually want to do is say nav, we're missing the dash menu. Take the nav menu, and what you want to do is put that on the, actually you're gonna actually see a problem with this if we do it, because the header is this whole element, and it's this whole element right here, and if you want to just put this on the left and have this at the top, you might have some problems. So what you might want to do is say like right here, do header and only have the nav in there, or you could do like tons of different things, and then you can just call this, call the whole header tag instead, and say display inline block. And what that means is saying that I want this element to act as an inline element, meaning that I want it to either be I want it to only be as small as it needs to be. Instead of taking up all this extra space over here, it'll only just be this small. And I also want it to be in the same line as many other elements as possible. So if we say display inline block, and then here for the for this div, we might say, we might try to keep it in order. We say for the div display inline block, and that one will also be act as an inline element and be inline. And then if you try this, and you see here now it puts this whole header tag and this whole content tag, it puts those in the same line, and it tries to fit them in. And if we say we want to push this header tag a little bit to the left, say we want to maybe margin, we want to do actually margin right, like 5%, or even like 50 pixels, and now I'll move it over a little bit, and then now we have some sort of basic content separation. Here we have our navigation, here we have our main content, and then here we'd have our footer. And maybe even for the footer, what you might want to do is say what you want to do is get it to center, because people like when things look centered, and you might want that text to be centered inside. And actually, let's double check that. Let's see. Yeah, so we're actually you don't even need to do this margin 0 auto, saying that you want equal margin on the left and right, but no margin on the top and left. You could just say width 100%, and saying that'll take up the whole entire width of the bottom, or of whatever, and then it will this text here would be in the center. A lot of times if you're having troubles with the CSS getting to work, it's useful to, you can just like right click on any piece of text inside and do inspect element, and then you'll see here in Chrome, you'll see it gives you like the footer tags. And so I'll show you in the next video. We'll finish up because we're running out of time. I'll show you the finished code to get that to be in the center, and keep working on it, make it look better. Maybe give some button styling here, maybe a nicer font. So in the next episode we'll do some cool stuff with some more CSS. So I'll see you there.